Well, hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy and John Deere. Well, good afternoon. Today, let's try this again. I can still say good afternoon because it's good afternoon. It's almost good evening. But today is Thursday, March 23rd, and we do have some birthdays today. Today is Jackie Wilson's birthday. So Jackie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Melissa Campbell's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melissa. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And last but not least, it's Cheryl Martin's birthday. So Cheryl, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great birthday. I was taking you along with me from the day. I was going to a Verizon store because Jim has an Android phone. I have an Apple phone, and he was trying to set up an alert on his phone and his calendars so that he would know about an appointment that he had to go to. And I was trying to show him on my Apple, trying to, but they're two different phones. And then I realized that I can't even do it on my phone because I have it blocked somehow. And I tried everything. I watched a YouTube video. I went online. I did all of that stuff, and I couldn't figure it out. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go to the Verizon store and see if they can help me out. And if not, then I have to drive over to the Apple store, which I didn't want to do because that line is forever and you got to make appointments and all that good stuff. So I was talking about that on the way to go into the Verizon store. I think I touched on it a little bit, that she had a little bit of a difficulty at the beginning, but then she would like playing with it and she figured it out. But she went, and then you did, and then you did, and I thought, okay, slow down, back the ship up, because I can't, back the boat up. I can't figure it out that fast. So she did. She took her time with it. She went slow. So now I know how to do it. So we got it all cleared up, and then I went over to Kohl's to look for a bathing suit, and then I was talking to you, and then the microphone cut out again. So I did a voiceover. Sorry about that. I can't stand doing voiceovers. I tried to remember what I said about the bathing suits. They don't have the bathing suits out just yet. They're just left over from last year. So there wasn't a really big choice of bathing suits. I could have settled on one. I really wasn't that thrilled with it. But, and it fit and it was like perfect size-wise and everything. It was ugly. And it was $85. I'm thinking, I am not going to pay $85 for a bathing suit that I do not like. So I did find two bathing suits, which I will show you. I could get them on. They fit. But you know how when they get wet, they kind of cling to your body? Then I don't know that I'd be able to get out of it without doing that, like all of that. So I thought, no. So then I asked her if I could get, because those were an extra large, which, sad to say, 2 years ago, an extra large would have fit me perfectly. But this, and I think I'll get into an extra large this summer, but I didn't want to spend that much money. I think it was $95 for a bathing suit on the hopes, although it would be a good incentive. Let me tell you, it would really be a good incentive to get into it. But when I was talking to the sales girl, I should say, she was probably in high school. She said that they're not getting them in for another couple of weeks, but when they do get them in, they always have a sale. Well, I'll wait for the sale. The reason I wanted to get a bathing suit was because, and I mentioned this earlier on the video that the microphone didn't work with, that Jim wants to go to the gym together tomorrow. And I haven't been to the gym since I signed up. I'll be honest. I was going to go, and then I just never gone. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with you tomorrow. So that was the main reason I was going to get a bathing suit, because I was going to go and swim in the pool. And then they have like the stuff that you can do water aerobics on your own. Like they have the weights, the water weights and stuff like that. So I was gonna do that while he sits in the hot tub. I don't like hot tubs. I've never liked a hot tub. I don't see the fascination with the hot tub. And I know everybody loves them. I just don't like them. But so Jim can sit in the hot tub while I swim in the pool and do whatever I need to do in the pool. My foot is still a little bit tender. I'm trying to do a little bit of walking around just like around the block and stuff like that. And I've noticed that my foot's starting to bother me a little bit. So I thought I'm going to do some water aerobics. I think that would be less pressure on my foot. So that's why I decided to go. So when I got home, I thought, well, let's just drag out the bathing suit from last year and we'll just wear that one, which I know will probably still fit. But I can't find my gym bag. It's like, I know I had a gym bag because I know that when we went to the cottage last year, I packed the gym bag because it had my bathing suit in it and my towel, and then it had my water shoes. And it had a lock in it, like for your locker, a locker for your locker. Obviously, I didn't need to tell you that. You knew what that lock was for. But I cannot find that bag anywhere. I've looked high and low in this house. I looked under my bed, because sometimes we store stuff under the bed. It's not under my bed. I thought, well, I'll look in the guest room, although I know it wouldn't be there, but it was, and it wasn't. I looked there. I even looked in the dresser drawer in the guest room. It wasn't in there. My 2 closets up here in the 2 bedrooms I used for my Christmas stuff, I thought, I'm still going to look. So I did look. It wasn't there. I looked, obviously, in my closet. That was the first place I looked. I looked up on the upper shelves. I even looked on Jim's side of the closet. Wasn't there. I pulled out my suitcases, thinking maybe it was in my suitcases. Wasn't there. I looked in the laundry room closet. I looked in the linen closet. I looked in the front closet where the coats are kept. I looked in the container outside where we keep the swimming suits, like for the kids, and the towels. Wasn't in there. I am lost. I am completely lost. I don't know where it is. So I'm hoping that Jim has an extra lock, because obviously we'll go into 2 separate locker rooms. She'll go in the men's locker room. I'll go in the women's locker room. So I have to figure out something with a lock. I'm quite sure he probably has an extra lock. And then I'll just wear my tennis shoes. Christy said I can't do that. I'll look like an old senile woman. But I could go to the store and buy some water shoes, but I'm all shopped out. I'm not going back out again tonight. I'm staying in the house. I'm not going out. So, well, just maybe Jim knows where it is. Maybe he saw it somewhere. I doubt it, but maybe. So I did talk about that. What else did I talk about? I did fall in love with those 2 bathing suits. When I was at the Lowe's, I did find a plant. My brother's plant, one of the plants died. It was like 3 different plants inside one planter. So I got one that's kind of close to the one that was in there that didn't make it. So I've already replanted that pot. So I have that done. And then other than that, just still kind of, it bothers me that I don't know where that damn gym bag is. It just bothers me to no end. I know that I had it faithfully when Bertie and I were doing our water aerobics, but that was like in March of 2020 is when we stopped doing that. But I know for a fact that I used the gym bag last year to bring my stuff up to the cottage. So I know that it should be in the house here somewhere. But where, oh where? And I know it's not in the basement because I never go down the basement. Jim's down the basement all the time. Our basement is set up for, it's got like a little family room setting. We have a couch and a little recliner. We have a TV down there. We have a pool table. Jim has his gun room. He has his work room. We have a bathroom. We have a guest bedroom downstairs too. So, but I know it's not down there. I'll look. I'll look just because it's the only place I haven't looked yet. I looked in the garage. I looked in my car to see if maybe I left it in my car. I know it wouldn't be in Jim's truck because I never would have gone to the gym with the gym bag in Jim's truck. So, and it's also, like I said too, that was another part of the video that got blocked out, is my book that I was reading when I took David to the hospital. I can't find the book anywhere. I've looked everywhere for that book and I can't find it. And I really think I probably left it in the room. I really do, because I can't think of any place else it could be. It bothers me that I can't remember, because, we've seen me, things rattle around in my brain and then they pop out and I'll remember like at 3 o'clock in the morning, oh yeah, you were going to say this or you were going to say that or something like that. Or you were talking about this, but for the life of me, I can't remember. I just can't remember. It's so aggravating. It's just so aggravating. But so when you see my breakfast, it looks humongous. I know, and I told you I'm working on my portion control. I wanted to kind of graze on it all day for my breakfast and my lunch. Not just like graze, but like I wanted some of it for breakfast and some of it for lunch. So I just did it one big platter. And then I did eat half of it for my breakfast and saved half of it for my lunch. So I did have those 2. I'm going to have the leftover Mexican that I made yesterday that's going to be part of my collab on Sunday. I was shocked Jim liked it. Because Jim's not a big Mexican food fan. And I did have the chilies in there, although I would have rather had the jalapenos. But I just left the chilies in it. He doesn't like sour cream, but I kept the sour cream in it. And he had seconds. When Jim has seconds, you know he really likes it. He can eat it and he'll say, oh yeah, this is good. And then, well, you want some more? No, it's okay. Then I know he didn't really like it, but he didn't want to hurt my feelings. No, he asked for seconds. So I knew that was a hit with him. And I think I got more than 8 portions out of it. I'll know today when I divide it up, because he had like 2 portions and I only had 1 portion. And I would say that I could cut it up right now and I could probably get another 6 or 7 portions out of it. So I think we probably got like 10 portions out of it. But I'm still counting it for 10 points because that's what I figured it out in the tracker. And it doesn't hurt. I mean, I'll still be under my points today, so it really doesn't make that much of a difference. And I guess that's going to do it. Let me show you the rest. I don't know what the deal is with my microphone. I think what I'm going to bring it in, and since I found the actual charger, is maybe charge it on the actual charger. Maybe using Jim's thing didn't work. Maybe it didn't hold the charge the right way. It's the only thing I can think of. So I'm going to try that and see how that works. And because it bums me. I really like that microphone. And it works. And then all of a sudden it just stops. And then it works and then just stops. Because you'll see like my different stops. I started talking and it worked for like 15 or 20 seconds and then it died. So I don't know what the deal is. We'll see. We'll see what we will see. How's that sound? So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, good news. I'm not losing my mind. I decided I'm going to go back. I'm going to look again. I'm going to look for the 3rd time. I looked twice already. I thought 3 times the charm. And I looked in all the usual suspected places. I usually looked in all the usual places that I looked already. And then I unzipped the one bag. And it had all my shorts from last year. Because I just put the shorts in a gym bag and put it in the corner. I thought, what are the chances? And so I felt the bottom of the bag. It didn't feel any different, but I thought, take the shorts out and look. Ta-da! I found my gym shoes. I found my key and my lock. I found my bathing suit, the one I like. I found my towel. So I'm all good to go. So I feel so much better because I was really kind of thinking I was losing my mind there for a minute. I told you, if I just wait a little bit and if I'm patient, which I got to be that way in my journey here with my weight loss. But I have to be a little bit more patient. But I did find it 3rd time. It was actually in the last place I was going to look. I looked every place, and it was the very last place. And I thought, if it's not in this bag, it's gone. I threw it away or something. But it was success. So I'm going to show you my plants that I got. The one that from my mother's in the kitchen. I realized I haven't watered it in a while. It looks pretty sad. So I watered it and trimmed it up a little bit. So I'll show you that. Good news. I'm not losing my mind. Well, maybe that is good. It's good news. Don't even tell me it's not. It's good news. Okay, this is the plant I just replanted for my brother. I just replanted this, repotted that. This was still in there, and that one was still there. So, I don't know. I think I probably should have moved this part over a little bit more, but we'll see how it looks. I might have to repot that again. And then this was from my mother's. My mother passed in 2008, and I just can't. I know it needs to go into a bigger pot. I just watered it. I forgot to water it a couple days ago. But it's kind of looking kind of sad. I think I need a bigger pot. But I'm afraid that if I do something with it, it's going to die on me. And then I get my little birdie in here. And then for my 25th anniversary, Jim's parents got us. No, I take that back. Nope, I take that back. This was also from my mother's. It was a little table plant. From 2008, and it's just gone crazy. So I have it here. My brother and my sisters keep saying they're going to take some cuttings out of it and have it at their house. Once again, I need to get a bigger pot. But there we go. Oh, and Jim loves the Quiet Man, so he collects the little Quiet Man. My cousin Lynn gets them for him, the little figurines for the Quiet Man. And then that was Jim's childhood lamp. So here we go. Well, the Verizon store was a success, although it did take a hot minute because she couldn't figure out. She has an Android phone, so she just kind of beep, 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 beep to all the different things. Then she went so fast, and she showed me how to do it, and I said, okay, now we got to do it slower. So she did it step by step, slow-wise, and so now I know how to do it. So now we're going to go to Kohl's to see if I can find a bathing suit. Well, that was a bust. They don't have their bathing suits out yet. I mean, they have some bathing suits, but I think they're left over from last year. Here are two of the bathing suits that I absolutely fell in love with. Well, these are the two I liked, but they're not my size. They fit, but they don't fit. You know what I mean? I could get them on. They fit, barely. I know that by summer I would be able to get in them. I really don't know what's going on with this microphone. I have it fully charged. It works so long, and then it just cuts off all by itself. I was saying that the bathing suit fit, but I knew that once it got wet, it would be too hard to get off, and so I didn't buy them. Plus, it was $95, and I just can't. Even though I had a $100 gift card, I just couldn't bring myself to popping out that $100 gift card, because with tax and everything, it would have ended up being $102. And so I thought, no, this bathing suit, I like the blue one better than the pink one. But now we're on our way over to Lowe's. I'm going to get my bird food, and you know how much I hate doing voiceovers, but I didn't feel like, whatever, you know what it is. So, okay, that's it. Well, not only did we get our bird food, I found a little plant. One of my plants that I had, my brother's plant. My brother died in 2011, and I had one of his plants from his funeral. But one of the plants died, so there's a big open space in the planter. So I saw that, and that's kind of like the one that was in there that didn't make it. So I thought I'll buy another one and try to replant it. Okay, this is going to be my breakfast and my lunch. I'm just going to kind of munch on this during the day. I just prepared it right now for now, but I'll eat a little bit and put it back in the fridge, and then I'll pull it out and eat it later. So I'm just going to show it to you once. But today is Thursday, March 23rd. My quote is, "Even when things seem hard, always remember how strong and determined you are." It's a brunch, breakfast, lunch. So it's a veggie and fruit platter with a hard-boiled egg. I have some spinach artichoke dip. Ounce of ham, an ounce of cheese, some 4 pieces of my naan bread, and my tea. I forgot to put the tea. So this will be breakfast and lunch for today. Okay, for dinner, I'm going to have some Mexican casserole, refried beans, some sour cream, and iced tea. I divided up the portions. It doesn't look as good today. I thought it looked better yesterday. But I divided up what was left over, and I've got 4 servings, so 5, 6, 7. So I did use the 8 servings. But we'll see how it tastes. Should taste just as good as it did yesterday.